Hey, what's up guys, Rev here. Today I'm going to give some big updates on a story we covered yesterday. In that video we looked at a VTuber who literally gave up their entire career for Twitter clout. Their performative outrage tweet would lead to immediate backlash, resulting in their graduation within less than 24 hours of the post. Now, full disclosure, when I was covering this video I was in the middle of a cross-country trip. I had scheduled my previous video for release later on Tuesday, but during those hours between the scheduling and its release, a whole slew of developments unfolded. But let's start this video by speed running the necessary context. 2 days ago, the VTuber Kuroriko made this call-out post accusing the company Cuddly Octopus of selling literal child porn through the fictional characters featured on their dakis or body pillows. And you know the drill, the post is completely hypocritical, reposting the alleged CP in their call-out tweet, and continuing to slander Cuddly Octopus in a flurry of follow-up tweets, leading some to contact her management company, Shirayuri Production, who stated they were looking into the matter. Kuroriko issued a twit-longer apology in which she doubled down on her previous allegations and never issued a single apology to Cuddly Octopus. Well, a few hours later, while I was still on the road, these two statements were released within 15 minutes of each other. On the right, we have a statement from Kuroriko announcing her graduation from the agency and her related VTuber character, and in a Google Doc attached to the post, reiterated multiple times that she was not fired, rather it was her decision to graduate. 15 minutes later, on the left, you can see that her former agency released an official statement announcing that she was leaving the agency based on the following breaches of the company's code of conduct: failure to communicate via proper means to resolve a dispute, and unapproved individual action to resolve a dispute after agreeing upon planned steps with the staff. Having read that, many people interpreted this as her firing, or at the very least, a decision heavily influenced by her breaches of their code of conduct. Many people reasonably interpreted these two statements as a sort of pride before the fall, a VTuber equivalent of an employee knowing they're about to be fired and deciding to quit right before their employer gets the chance to fire them. Now, a few hours later, Shirayuri would release a clarification post stating that Kuroriko left the agency on her own volition due to the breach of code of conduct. She was not terminated. A lot of people were confused by this, but I actually think it confirms some things. It appears that she was definitely in hot water with the company for the breaches, but she graduated before any action was taken by the agency, i.e. her termination, just as a literal matter of fact. It is possible to resign or graduate in the process of being fired. Those things aren't mutually exclusive, but there are a few things that still remain unclear. Number one, did she plan on graduating before this controversy? She states that it was already in the works with 2 screenshots from her agency's Discord server, but honestly they seem pretty vague and we don't see how her management responded to the idea. But regardless, I think a lot of people got lost in the did she plan on graduating question and when did it happen? It doesn't change the fact that she violated the code of conduct. Either way, her graduation, whether planned yesterday or a month ago, was an escape hatch from her termination at the hands of the agency. The second unclear part of this is how she was notified of the agency's decision. She made this statement announcing that she's leaving the company before allegedly being booted from the agency's Discord server 10 or so minutes later. What I think might have happened, and of course this is my speculation, is that she made her graduation statement on Twitter and the agency was scrambling to make a quick response where they worded it in a way that seemed like she was terminated. I think the agency should have done a better job at handling this in private and accepting her graduation before making the first post and the eventual clarification post, because clearly the parties would eventually talk, leading to the clarification post, which essentially accepted her graduation for the same reasons cited in the agency's first post. Despite the VTuber's unprofessional conduct, if the agency had handled this in private sooner, this whole thing wouldn't have dragged out for the better part of the day. But having said that, in the end, she left the agency and apparently will attempt a rebrand, which, I mean, good luck, but I just know if I was the VTuber agency, I would want to stay 1,000 miles away from a talent who has a history of using their platform to slander other companies, in addition to disregard for company rules. But for all intents and purposes, that's the end of the story. I also want to thank you guys for your thoughtful and mature replies to yesterday's video and my related tweet. I'm not your babysitter or anything, but I know this is a difficult topic and you guys handled it great. So that's the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe for more daily videos and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.